Welcome back, PGF fans, grappling fans, jiu-jitsu fans, all of our family out there, because this is a community. I said it before, I'll say it again. Watch out for white belts. They are the most dangerous people on the mat, so enough said about that. But today, we have some special guests. Oh, yes, that was plural. We'll get to both of them. But first, we have to talk about our Gatlinburg, our Jiu-Jitsu Invitational PGF qualifier winner. This man is not paid by the hour, so he gets it done as quick as can be. Travis Haven. So welcome, Travis Haven, to the Egghead Scramble podcast. Sir.
What's going
on? Yeah, I mean, like I said, you obviously are not an hourly wage guy. You're like, nah, I got a job to do. I'm going to do it as quickly as possible. And then wham, bam, thank you, ma'am.
In and out, yep. They get the bonus points in the PGF if you get it done quick.
Jonathan Roberts, the elbow genie, it might be sweating out there. He does more scaling of boulders now than he does jiu-jitsu. Yes, Jonathan, I pay attention to your Instagram, and I keep telling you to come back. But, but he's quaking in his boots because, shoot, you might just steal the title from him the way you plan.
He gets to keep the title, but I'm going to keep going for those elbow genie points for sure.
There you go. A man that has studied the PGF. He knows the score. Obviously, in the in the qualifiers, it is win and go ahead. In the PGF itself, while the elbow genie point plus a break is 4 points, and that's pretty awesome. And sometimes points are hard to come by, but kills are 6 points. So, what are your thoughts on kills versus breaks?
That's honestly one of my favorite parts of jiu-jitsu, and I've told this to a lot of different people. I feel like when you have someone who doesn't necessarily watch jiu-jitsu or train jiu-jitsu that much, like when I have my parents watching me compete, when I go for a leg lock and I leg lock someone, they still have to wait for me to stand up and get my hand raised to even realize that I won. They don't know what's going on. But if they see me with my arms wrapped around someone's throat or my legs wrapped around someone, they know that when the match is over that I won. It's clear. So I think especially from a spectator standpoint, giving more points for the choke makes a lot more sense.
All right. So you're saying that, hey, as we said, the mission was just to win the qualifier and take as little damage as possible. So get in and get out. When it comes time for the season, you're more than ready to get you some kills. Is that what you're saying?
Definitely, yeah. And honestly, my game is more chokes. I mean, I've got the leg locks and I do get a lot of arm bars as well. But most of my matches, I think 4 out of 5 of my matches in Gatlinburg, my opponent pulled guard and immediately entered the legs. They were all playing like a false reap game. So I'm pretty confident in my counterattacks. So once they entered my legs, it was just, let's get it done quick,
Yeah, it was sick. Honestly, like, oh, they're going for his legs, and then he just counters them. It's very Butter Panther, PJ Barch,
exactly.
Esque. Very very dangerous. Obviously, your 10th planet, Grant's Pass, was your origin. Or let's we talked a little bit about the qualifier, which don't have to talk about it too much because you just smoked everyone. By the way, folks, if you are not members of the PGF World YouTube page, if you become a member, you can actually watch all of the matches. They're all behind the paywall, but they did edit it out to that nice little show where you can see Travis still if you're not a member. But if you want to see the rest of it, let's go behind the paywall.
It's worth it.
It is. It's 100%.
$15. I think it's worth it. A lot of content.
I think so. I think it's only 10, but it's worth it to me. I paid every month, even though I'm a member of the staff. Like, wait a second. Am I not? Why am I not getting this for free? Nah, I digress. Okay, so take us back to your jiu-jitsu journey. Let's just start from the beginning. How'd you get into this thing?
So I've been training for almost 5 years now, about 4.5, almost 5 years. And it was like kind of towards the end of COVID. I was watching all the UFC fights when they were doing it on Fight Island, and getting more into MMA, watching that. And really, I wanted to start striking. I wanted to do Muay Thai or kickboxing. It seemed like I would really enjoy like the strategy behind that and everything. And then a friend of mine said we should go try jiu-jitsu. And that was Honestly, that was the last thing I wanted to try. Out of all the martial arts, I'm like, that one they're rolling around with a bunch of sweaty dudes, the cliche. I'm like, I don't want to do that. But I went and tried the free week. I did like 3 or 4 days of the free week trial. I had a lot of fun, but we didn't do any rolling during that since I was a beginner. So
Okay.
I just went to the beginners classes. I learned some technique. I think it was like triangle arm bars was my first week. And then about 6 months later, I had another friend of mine who was like, come try jujitsu, and it's the same place. So when I went out the second time, I started going to the morning classes, which was more intermediate level, and started rolling and instantly fell in love with it.
There you go. So where was that you were doing, where you did that
That
first?
was all 10th Planet Grants Pass. That was the first place I ever trained jujitsu.
All right, outstanding. And I just want to, of course, shout out some guys out there. We got Justin Vetrano. We got JB, of course, friend of the pod, always out there saying good stuff. Appreciate all the comments. I try to have my producer bring them up when he can. Of course, you get what you pay for, and since I paid for his college, he just works for me for free. So, that happens.
That's good.
Oh, got
that Mako man. That's my mom. That's my mom and stepdad watching.
Okay, there we go. Very nice, very nice. Good to have the mom proud. We had the TV dinner. He had to watch out because the momager was in the background his whole time, so he had to behave.
The mom, I love that.
Yeah. You don't have a momager, you get a wifeager.
Yeah, exactly.
Just got married in October. Is that right?
Yep. Yeah. End of October, just got married.
So, congrats. Just get ready to be wrong.
Yeah.
All the
She's
time.
upstairs watching this right now, actually on the TV. So, shout out to Kayla too.
I'm just telling you, brother. 21 plus years myself. You're wrong. All the time, every time. Just
simple as that. Just accept defeat. I'm wrong.
If you want it to happen, yeah. So like your wife and I are both actually attorneys, and they say, you guys must have the best arguments. No, we don't. I'm just wrong.
Wrong.
Is she your mom? Very nice, JB. Love it. Yeah. Anyway, so Grants Pass, 5 years.
Yep.
Purple belt. How long you been a purple belt?
I got my purple belt actually January 1st of this year. So I've been a purple belt for almost a year now.
There we go. Was that at Grants Pass? That's where you got it, right?
Yep.
Do they have like a kind of like a standard time when they give those out, like Christmas and summer, or do they have?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of times it's like they do an end of the year kind of thing, but like we'll do a promotion party. But I live in Cleveland, Ohio now, so I'm back and forth a lot. So it was just one of the times I was back. They had done the promotion ceremony, I think a few weeks before that, where Noah got his purple belt too. And
nice.
So the next time I was in town, the first class I went to, they gave me my purple belt.
No, I love it. I'm at 10th Planet Oceanside currently, and they do like a summer promotion ceremony, then like a Christmas party one.
Yeah, you just got your brown belt, right?
You are correct, sir.
Bowling alley, congratulations.
Yes. That was insane, and I'm not going to get emotional because I would normally, but my Jonathan Marrero, my 6 a.m. Coach got his black belt because he's going away. He's in to Hawaii, and then a lot of the 6 a.m. crew leveled up. Sachi got her blue belt, and blew my mind. She's there all the dang time. Justin Case got his Justin Atwell was going by his Instagram. He got his purple belt. I'm like, dude, there's no way you haven't been a purple belt already. It was a wild day for a lot of us. Because I think Coach, going away, I think we might have gotten a little bit extra love, to be very honest.
Yeah.
But yeah, sorry, you caught me there.
No, you're good. You're good. Congratulations. That's awesome. It's always fun seeing the homies level up too,
Yeah, and that was so funny because the reason I was there, I was actually at the Pasadena qualifier, and as soon as it was over, I'm like, guys, I think I can make it. So I'm gonna go
Oh,
straight.
same day.
I drove straight. I didn't even like. I actually got in trouble with the wife. She doesn't watch this podcast, so it's okay. CJ, don't say anything. I got in trouble because I went straight to the promotion party, right from Pasadena. I'm like, I think I can make it in time to see my homies because I knew at least one of my friends that I trained with a whole lot was going to get his blue belt, and that's one of the biggest ones for you. It's like you've been training a whole lot, and it's like okay, you know who you are a little bit now. You're one of us type of things, and I know he's going to be PCSing sometime soon, and I wanted to be there for that. And so I got there, and then Coach kind of hinted at he might be doing the brown belt for me, but I told him that Pasadena, because originally Pasadena was supposed to be like 5 p.m., not at 11. So I was like, it's a PGF thing, man. I got to be there. He's like, not for nothing. I was going to tell the boss, man, you should get promoted. So, all right. So, yeah, Travis, you hijacked me for about 10 minutes there. That's good. Good on you.
No, you're good.
Everyone's gotta watch out because you play the game well, good sir. So Grants Pass. Now you're at Cleveland, and now go ahead.
Yeah, I'm in Cleveland now. So I've been out here for the last 2 years almost. There's a few gyms I train out here. I travel a lot, so I drive out to Toledo once or twice a week. I train with the Adamus guys, like Dante Leone, Max Hansen, and a bunch of guys out there. And I got onto Columbus on Tuesdays. We all train down there together too. So I'm able to bounce around some gyms and keep the good training, go back to Grants Pass every other month usually and train with those guys for a week.
I mean, obviously, you have multiple PGF veterans in that gym that you can pick their brain. Max Hansen, obviously, and others. So it's definitely the Adamas gym is legit as can be. Everyone knows that. Anyone that knows anything knows they're legit as can be, and so I think that's good. A good chance for strategy for you, a good chance to bounce things off the wall. And of course, West Side Barbell, they're going to make sure you're strong as can be because they're teamed up.
Yeah, exactly.
I got to ask, how dang tall are you?
I'm 6'2". Everyone says I'm taller than that. I got a long reach. I don't know. I say 6'2". Everyone's like, nah, you got to be like 6'4" or something. But I'm 6'2" without shoes on.
Okay. Because I mean, I saw you and I'm like, okay, there's an Elijah right there. There's that like long leg, Gumby like, because like I saw guys during your qualifier trying to like, okay, where's his heel? Oh, it's like 2 feet behind me. Where? How? That? Huh?
Yeah, hard to attack the foot when you can't find it.
Because like it's so far. So is that something you found? Is that like your length is just kind of a great weapon you have?
Yeah, definitely. After a lot of my matches, or even just rolling in the gym, like I'll catch one with a darce or a triangle from somewhere they don't expect it, and immediately they're like, "Oh, you're so lengthy." Like I'm just not used to this. You're so long. I'm like, yeah, it happens.
Trust me, yeah, Daddy Longlegs over here. So I feel your pain. Most of us high calorie grapplers, we get that. You're so strong.
Yeah, exactly. I get that you're so long. It's funny.
Thanks, guys. I mean, I have to be strong because my son plays freaking defensive line for college, and I still got to be able to be daddy over here. Oh, I love this. He's 6'6" when he's standing on his opponent. Oh, watch out! Gonna do some surfboard action. I love that. All right, so. We've talked about the qualifier. We've talked about a little bit about your journey. Now you're with back and forth between Grants Pass and Adamas, which is really good stuff. But obviously, and you mentioned them already. You have a training partner, somebody you care about, that is also trying for the PGF. Who do we need to talk to?
Noah. He's on the right path right now. He just did the Dallas qualifier. He's getting ready to do the next one's coming up, and I think he's going to get on the show for sure.
Well, before he gets on the PGF show, let's bring him on this show, CJ.
Let's do it. That's sick.
There we go. So we got Noah. Did not Noah? You had quite the coif of hair.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
most of us jujitsu guys are jealous right there. Placey's rocking the mustache, so watch out. Got to be able to take somebody down with that thing.
Oh, yeah.
So you just did the Dallas qualifier. We just had Austin Orande here. Obviously, you lost. No offense, you lost to him. I mean, he does have a cowboy hat, so that's like plus 20 for everything.
That's true.
So, tell us a little bit about yourself, Noah.
Yeah, I'm purple belt. I've been training about 4 years. I'm just trying to get better, get better matches. Like obviously having matches against guys like Austin or like guys that have done stuff is really good for me. I want all those good matches. I'm really looking forward to hopefully getting on the PGF, so then I'll be able to go against some like better grapplers and get my name out there.
I guess this is a great question for both of you, and really, no, JB, with that hair, do not shave your head. We got plenty of bald guys in jiu-jitsu. We're all set with bald jiu-jitsu-teros. Yes. All right. Keep the hair. Don't listen to him. But for both of you, no, I don't know if you're married or not, but you're looking at 6 weeks, probably at least, maybe 7, because you should probably be there a week in advance if you're going to stay there. Are you guys set and ready? We're a weekly thing now. It's not the 1 week gauntlet anymore, which was crazy, but now it's a 6 week plus gauntlet. What do you guys think about that?
I'm excited for it. I think that's awesome. It's like a real season. They're doing the draft, and then like football competes every Sunday, we'll be competing every Wednesday. However good you do, it determines if you make it to the playoffs or not. So I'm looking forward to it. It'll be fun to train in the house, stay in the house with whatever team we're on, and train with those guys every day and get to compete with them Wednesdays.
So Travis, sounds like you're committed to being out there the whole time. Is that correct?
Yeah, definitely.
All right, Noah, what about you? What do you think?
Stoked. I'm going to a mansion in Vegas. Sounds sick. A month. Sounds awesome.
Well, I don't think that, Zoltan's going to let you stay in the castle, brother. Sorry. Champagne, wishes, caviar, dreams, etc. Much love, but I think you're just going to be in an Airbnb.
That sounds.
He's like,
to Noah.
Yeah, I'm good with whatever, as long as I'm not in my freaking car. I like it, Noah. So you guys are both committed that if you are picked, you're going to be there the whole time.
Yeah,
for sure. Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. So that's kind of an inside baseball thing. Is that going to last season? That was a big question. As we thought as we were looking at people when we drafted them, like, okay, who are going to be the guys that are flying every week, etc. And how's that going to mess with them, like dehydration and just like possible jet lag, etc. And then everyone stayed. Like no one traveled. I think maybe Hoffa traveled, but he's like a couple hours away. Everyone stayed, and it was just insane how everyone bonded. And I think if you gentlemen, obviously we have one gentleman that's already, look this way. There we go. Okay, stage left, right, etc. I wasn't a thespian. But anyway, so one of you is already in the draft. One of you is trying to make your shot at it. And I said off air beforehand, Brandon likes company man. The fact that you're showing up to one in Dallas, and then you said you're already en route to Philly. You're in Philly now?
No, I booked the flight today. So. Oh,
okay. The flight's booked. Okay, so I was confused because I saw on your smooth comp that you already signed up for Vegas.
Yeah. I'm doing both. I'll be at both. I know.
Well, perhaps if you win the Philly one, you don't have to mess with Vegas.
Yeah, one of my homies is going to be at the Vegas one from Grants Pass, so he'll be at the Vegas one too. So I'll go with him regardless.
Good grief, we could have 3 Grants Pass guys. Okay, very well. Love Hey, just a bunch of homies in there. Until you get drafted by different teams, so watch out. Um, so but like I said, Brandon loves a company man. So Isaac Stackhouse, who's our essentially assistant or associate producer, pretty much like right at Keelan's hip the whole time that makes this thing run. In season 3, he went to all the qualifiers, and he didn't do the last one in Austin because Keelan couldn't make it, so he ran the show. but Isaac made it nonetheless, and so that's again the resolve and the fact that you care enough, that matters, and the fans care about that. BMAC cares about that, and so that speaks highly of you that you care about the PGF that much. But I'm telling you right now, brother, make it happen in Bethlehem, because Vegas is the mauler of qualifiers. Everyone's like, let's go to Vegas.
I mean, yeah, just looking to scrap. I'm looking to get good matches. I'm down for that. I'm gonna go win Philly. If I happen to somehow mess up and lose Philly, I'm gonna go win Vegas. I'm winning one of them. I don't need an invite. I'm gonna win one of them.
There we go. I love it because that's exactly the mentality you have to have. Because, yeah, I'm just because I just say this because Vegas is drivable for me. So I've been at the Vegas qualifier for the last few seasons, and it's okay. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna kill it because
no one knows what's coming. He's ready for it.
He wants all the heat. He wants all the heat, and that's great. I love it.
He doesn't shy away from anyone.
Yeah, no, that's amazing. So I guess, maybe I should ask Noah because I haven't asked you yet. What got you into the PGF?
I just really liked the rule set. I really liked watching it. I really thought it was like super enjoyable to watch, and I just wanted to be a part of it, And I really liked the format of the whole month of competing every weekend, and yeah, I think it just looks super fun to be a part of. So, wanted to get on it.
All right, so we got here from a little bit ago. What is something you gentlemen are not looking forward to about PGF Season 9? Or have you thought that far?
I saw that question come up earlier. Yeah, I was trying to think about it. I can't really think of anything. Like, this is a cool opportunity, kind of a once-in-a-lifetime thing. It won't be after this because they're going to be more teams, more seasons, and once we put on a show, I think we'll be able to keep doing the seasons. But I'm really looking forward to every part of it: the draft, the training, the bonding with my teammates, that whoever team I'm on, and being able to compete every Wednesday, 3 matches. That's awesome.
Noah.
Yeah, I feel the same. I mean, I don't see anything bad about it. I'm just stoked to be there and good matches and hopefully take out some big names.
Oh, there we go. So we had that Elijah interview a couple weeks ago, and it just that was one of my favorite thing was that he just keeps. Well, if they keep saying things, but he keeps shutting up all the people that question him. Like, you can't do this, you can't do that. And he's like, no, I can. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I can do BI overtime. Sure. I can take world champions out. Yeah, check, got it. Elijah keeps answering that call, and your attitude, both of you, is right there, and I love it. It's like, the indomitable spirit. And now we're gonna have really fun. Let's see how much my producer, the eldest son CJ, can do things on the fly because I didn't tell him about this. All right, CJ. So, can I ask a question and then you put Travis on the big screen himself, and then we'll do the same thing for Noah. And he's like, "Damn it, Dad." But so I'm gonna give you a second to figure it out, son. So we're going to give you both your chance for your elevator speech, for your, he's like, I got it. Okay, good. Thank you. That's how he responds. I like it. So your elevator speech is this idea. At the PGF draft, February 4th, I will be there. I actually got permission to miss national training for this, which, God bless them. So I will be there. But I'm telling you right now that when your name is called, and I'm gonna say affirmatively yes for Noah too, because you're gonna win one of the last two qualifiers, Noah. So you're gonna be there too. So you're gonna have a chance to sell yourself, and just call it what it is. This is your elevator speech to sell yourself to the GMs of the four different teams. Obviously, we got the Alabama Twisters, Matt Elkins, who's been in the PGF since day one, is their president. If he's either competed in every season or he's coached in every season. Period.
That's impressive.
Yeah, I mean, he's been there the whole time. Talk about OG. Kevin Lucas had a vision, saw the PGF since season 5, was a sponsor of the whole, PGF, and then decided he was going to be the first owner of a franchise. And he is, I'm telling you right now, he has next level thoughts about the PGF and what it is to be a king. And it's the Las Vegas Kings, legit as can be. And the whole organization. I'll leave it at that. And then Lauren Barone, she was like, I think she was our first guest here on this podcast. She was amazing.
No, it's better.
Okay, let's stop. We're not Justin. Behave. We'll get there in a minute. Lauren Barone, though, Philly Phenoms. She's a competitor herself. Business mind as well. It's amazing. So any one of those teams will be phenomenal. And should the Colorado Wolverines happen, we'll see. We're still working. We're working out there, folks. I'm building the business plan, approaching people with money. Because I'm just a poor federal worker, so I do what I can.
That's the potential fourth team, Colorado.
I'm just saying. It's I got a logo. I got a, I got the Instagram. I got a business plan. I know the tax law. I know the law period. We're working here. All right, but CJ, I'm going to give you like a countdown in a second. So Travis, we're going to go you first, then Noah. So the point is this: elevator speech. Stephen Aiken, do not try to take the microphone out of his hand.
This is what I've been told.
He's a big man, and it's a bad decision.
Yeah.
So you can maneuver it, but don't
hold hands on the mic together. He said.
There we go. Teamwork makes the dream work, because the dream too will double entendre. I love it. All right, so CJ, let's let Travis give his elevator speech. Let's go.
Cool. I don't want to say too much because I think I'm going to have individual meetings and conversations with each of the team owners and the presidents and GMs of the other teams. But I think whatever team drafts me is going to get someone who's willing to work hard, train every day, get in there with the lifts, motivate the team, and put on a show. So when I compete, I'm always looking for submissions. This is the perfect rule set for my game. I'm looking for them from whether I'm in a bad position or a good position. I'm trying to finish the match as soon as possible. So I'm just excited to compete for whoever team wants me.
Yeah, I'm looking to push the pace. I'm looking to get quick finishes. I'm looking to, just get my name out there. I'm only a purple belt, but I definitely have the potential to take out some really big names. And I just want to put myself out there. And if you draft me, I think you'll be really, really happy with my performance.
All right. So there we have it, gentlemen. What we have is some hungry young bucks. Let's just be honest there. Some guys that are still fairly new to the game, but are go-getters that lay it all on the line, that want to put on a show. And I think we see that from both of these gentlemen. And I think that's exactly what we need. One of these things that, well, I'll just say this. I have no doubt that both of you should be on the PGF mats. Will be the recipients of some money bags. I'm sure you, 1 second. It's I got a whole family here. So some noise in the background, but just little keys here. If you want the money bags from Zoe, some Ippon, some takedown, some judo stuff is
Get
all about him.
my gi on with my shorts and do some judo throws if I want some money bags from him. That's what I
We got to put out the gi on. I'm just saying, you take somebody down the right way.
That was.
I think that was CJ trying to.
Oh, that was great.
Okay, child. Get what you pay for. I paid for his college, so that's how this works. Yeah, I got you, JB. But I don't make the calls. I got it. He says the PGF needs both these guys on season 9.
I agree.
Can confirm. I agree. However, I just kind of work here. And I say kind of because, we all kind of just work, but we're mostly just the homies that are just trying to make stuff happen. I'm tickled pink because, I'm just the nerd that fell in love with the PGF in 2020 during COVID, and I was on the chat, and then just all of a sudden for season 2 finale, I came out, and for season 3, I think, Travis, you heard about Steven being told he's an announcer 2 minutes before season 3 started.
Yeah.
Because he was supposed to be a commentary guy. And then I was supposed to be just a before and after show guy. And then all of a sudden, Brandon says, okay, Steven, you're the announcer. Egghead, get out of the stands. You're over here on the commentary table.
Get to work. Get to work.
No kidding. I'm like, okay. It just became a thing. So I guess, Noah, because we haven't given you as much love. So how did you get involved in jiu-jitsu?
My cousin, who was 135 pounds at the time, was doing a couple of jiu-jitsu classes, and he took my back and choked me out. And then I decided to go to class with him, and then didn't want him to ever be able to do that again. Yeah.
All the motivation you need.
A little spider monkey hops on your back, and it's like, okay, I believe. I am proof this works. Outstanding. So Travis, you're 27, right? Is that about right?
Yep.
Noah, how old are you?
Just turned 21.
Ooh, young buck, watch out. So, as noted, you guys could both be in the PGF for seasons to come.
That's the goal.
No, that's exciting. So, I guess here's a fun question: are you each other's kryptonite? Because I've asked the TV dinner, because Parker trained with Jet for 7+ years in Oklahoma. I think he might be the kryptonite for old Jet Thompson. They're both saying that it's all good. We'll just scrap like crazy. But when you have good training partners, you somehow know the games. So Noah, Travis, what's the word?
Yeah, I feel like usually when me and Travis roll, it's like we tap each other 7 times in 5 minutes. It's just submissions, probably even at the end of the day. So yeah, I'd say it's probably something like that. Yeah.
We both, I know everything that Noah's good at. I know everything about Noah's game. He knows everything I'm gonna come and bring too. And somehow at the end of the round, it's like we're both laying on the mat dead tired. My ankles are hurting, everything. We're subbing each other the whole time.
No, I love it. Because I've had that same feeling like you guys have had. You get that homie from the gym that you train with a whole bunch, and you kind of figure out each other's games, and you know where where the fight is between your two games. So if teams are smart, maybe try to get both of you on the same one.
I think we're the package deal here. I think if a team can make it happen, get both of us, and I think we're gonna have a good chance to win the season.
And no, obviously we will see. You haven't won a qualifier yet, but that could actually play out to your benefit. Being a young man of 21, even with a very nice mustache, you can probably skate along with $3,000, which is gonna be the league minimum this season, for 5 weeks, 6 weeks of work. That's nothing wrong with that. Travis got a wife to worry about, so he probably wants to try to get a little more scratch in his pocket. But that was kind of a, I see this, that for a while when your pay didn't matter because of the draft, some people tried to underplay themselves. There's actually a very hilarious Cal Bame, a little soliloquy he did about how his whole life was falling apart, and so you should definitely not pick him up for
I
much
remember
money.
that. I remember watching that. Yeah.
Don't do that. That was kind of jumping the shark. It was actually hilarious, but so you're actually, whatever you get drafted for, that's actually what you get paid. So just be aware, and so obviously, it's in your own personal interest to get paid, obviously, but at the same time, there's nothing wrong with getting on a team, and maybe even if you have to take a little bit less. So I don't know. This is your own strategy. Throw it out there yourselves. Maybe you say, hey, I'm okay with that if you need to save a little bit on me. But it's not my life. I'm going to be driving up and back from Vista, California every week. So you guys have to actually live out there. So I guess
Survive out there in the desert.
it's a good place. Sorry, my producer just walked past me. That was kind of interesting. And just waved like, "What are you doing? How are you? You're not controlling the show if you're walking by with your laptop." Okay, very well. But so, all right, back at it, gentlemen. Apologize. It's always kind of fun when we have dynamics going on. I guess what's your favorite thing about the PGF? Noah?
Probably the stalling calls, or not even stalling calls, more like inactivity calls, like
Sure.
really pushing that pace and making for exciting matches. Because I mean, you go watch IBJJF and there's guys stalling for 10 minutes, and it's like, what happened that was entertaining, especially for like somebody that's new to jiu-jitsu or doesn't watch jiu-jitsu, like I think it's an exciting rule set. So probably the inactivity calls are probably my favorite part about the PGF.
No, I love it. I have a decent recall. I don't believe you had any problem with that situation at all yourself, and I think a lot of people like yourself and Travis both push the pace and don't have any issues with that, and that's definitely a great thing. I mean, only people like Kevin Sherrill are going to worry about those calls. Shots fired, Kevin. Travis, your thoughts?
I agree. Yeah, any kind of rule set that prevents someone from fleeing, which is so common. Like Noah said, not to keep saying IBJJF, but I mean, it's most tournaments are like this. If someone gets up on points, even if it's 2 points or an advantage, it's like they have no incentive to engage anymore. And that's no shame to the competitor. That's just the rule set. And BMAC and you guys all put together a rule set that really makes it friendly for the spectators, So I think that, and I really like that chokes are valued more than breaks. Like I said before, I think it's easy to understand when someone's got their arms wrapped around someone else's neck. They're, if they don't tap, they're going to go to sleep, or if they go to sleep, the other guy won. But when you're in a 50-50 leg entanglement, and
Yeah,
it's just a shootout of leg locks. People that watch the PGF, most of us train and compete ourselves, so we understand what's going on. But like I said, when it's my mom or dad watching, they just wait till the hand gets raised to figure out who won. So I think I really like the 6 points versus the 3 for the chokes.
No, you're 100% right, Travis. All of the PGF, all the rule set that Brandon and Keelan put together, and conscious Keelan doesn't get enough love. Keelan Lawyer, because they were right there at the same time putting this all together. Keelan's just always behind the cameras, making sure the whole thing runs. But it's all about the mother-in-law. Or the mom, or the family member that like doesn't have to like fully understand all of jiu-jitsu. The point is like we want the casuals, because like the NFL is not just watched by people that played professional football. That would be horrible. There's not enough people there. Even people that play just college football. We need to be there for all the sports fans. And so that's why you have the 6-minute matches, because 6 minutes, I mean, you guys are both, speedsters, I got it. But for most people, 6 minutes is hard to get a submission on. Not for you two though, which is good. But the idea that kills are more than breaks, that's important, because that means that you're actually passing a guard. It means you're doing something else other than just being kind of lazy and like falling back on a leg, which
Noah's smirking right now. What are you smirking about, Noah?
I mean, yeah, no, that makes total sense. I also do like being lazy and just getting leg box.
Well, that's fine.
If I don't pass the guard, I get some quick leg locks. Makes them quick.
And that's okay, Noah. I mean, that's why we got the elbow genie point. Because if you want it, that's a calculation. And if either you guys end up on the Alabama Twisters with Elijah Carlton and Kevin Buehring, Elijah will tell you, like, a lot of this, no one has as many matches in the PGF as Elijah, and he'll tell you, like, being able to weigh your opponent and figure out that strategy against that one person can be key, because, like, is this somebody that you can pass and you can get that kill on, or is that going to take too much damn energy because you got 2 other matches that night and maybe you do need to sit for that leg lock real quick, but get the elbow genie point. So there definitely a strategy there. So that's Noah's point is valid. But still prefer the kills. Come on.
Me too.
But it's a fun. But as you said, it's about fun. And so as long as you're trying to progress the situation, that's really what it is. It's not. It's kind of stalling, but it's really like you just have to keep going forward. I mean, even if Noah, like, sits on his keister and comes forward at somebody to grab their legs because he wants to grab a footsie, and they can start walking backwards, that's on that opponent.
Yeah. And
that guy will get the flag. So as long as you keep progressing, which I don't think there's no issue, you'll be fine. So I think I saw another interview, Travis, that you've watched since season 6, our free season in Vegas.
Yeah.
Noah, how about you, buddy?
What's that?
Your experience with the PGF as a spectator.
I think it's awesome. Yeah, I've watched almost all the last 2 seasons. I think I watched all of the last 2 seasons. Okay,
so you got the big boys, season 7, and you got the Speed Demons in season 8.
Yes.
Which again, both have their own virtues, wild and crazy. I'm charging it. Okay, sorry. The producer was giving me hand signals, and it's like I try to tell my wife when she tries to lip read to me. I'm like, I was never a 7th grade girl. I can't do that stuff. Just say the words. Apparently, he let his battery die because that's what all your children do with all their electronics. So it happens. All right, guys. I think we've been going a little bit. I usually try to keep these to 30 minutes, although we do have 2 gentlemen here. So, let's turn it over to you. Give you both your chance to just say whatever you want about your fans, your sponsors, your homies back at Grants Pass or Damas, etc. So we'll go in reverse, in age order, perhaps. So we go Noah, the young man, first.
Yeah, shout out Phalanx and Roll Lot for sponsoring me. Andrew Alexander at 10th Planet Grants Pass. Everybody there getting me ready for these tournaments. Super excited to see what happens with these next 2 qualifiers and try to get my name out there.
All right, outstanding. Travis?
Yeah, shout out. I'll give a shout out to Andrew Alexander as well first. Neither of us would be here without him. So big shout out to Andrew and all the 10P GP boys back home and everyone watching this live. I got my mom watching, my dad's watching, a bunch of friends watching. So shout out to them. And then shout out to Egghead for committing himself to the PGF and doing these cool things and making it fun for the athletes on it.
No, definitely, Travis. Greatly appreciate it. I'm going to stall as my son's computer charges. But I mean, again, we're just hanging out. That's kind of the beautiful thing about this is we can just have a little bit of fun. And you both had your shot at doing your little elevator pitch to the different teams because they watch these. Actually, that's the funny thing is, like, if no one else watches, the actual GMs and owners of the franchises do watch these podcasts. Sorry, my son just keeps shaking his head. I can't do it, Dad, and my computer's dead. Like, I don't even know how this happened.
We're just doing an extra long one. It's all good.
No, it's fine, Trav. I'm just my son is actually the same age as Noah, so
So I know what you're dealing with now. Then okay.
Yes. I have a separate Noah, although he has a beard and not a mustache. It's a scraggly, horrible beard, because he's trying to grow a real one. All right, it's all good. So I guess, well, let's since we got the time, who's your favorite PGF competitor?
That's tough. I love watching Jet. I've trained with Jet a handful of times, so like watching him. Max Hansen, like I said, I trained with him a bunch, so I loved his season, and all the beef that he gets into wherever he's competing is always entertaining, and just he goes out there and puts on a show always. Brad Schneider too, get to train with him a lot. He went out there and put on a show, and him and Sam had their little quarrel in their season, and but I mean, everyone like watching Elijah is cool because, like you said, I feel like a lot of people count him out when it comes to specific things, and I think people don't think he's really as good as he actually is. So it's good to watch him go out and kind of. I feel like he can leg lock and triangle really anyone.
Yeah, just before we go, Noah, real quick. As far as Brad Schneider, I mean, that's something we haven't talked about so much. Is that the fact that if you get on the season, you get 15 matches. 3 matches every night, 5 weeks. You could bomb the whole first day, like Schneider did. He got subbed every time, and then he came back like a champ, and still made the playoffs. And I'm sure Matt won't be mad at me because like Matt Elkins was also notorious for like scoring 0 points generally his first day. And yet he's so kill heavy, a crazy guy, that he still found his way to the playoffs basically every time. Season 6 was a different set.
Yeah, season 6 was stacked.
That was stacked, but he got that wrister, the wrister of all time. It was amazing. So I'm just saying, like, everyone's ability to have the Warrior's tale, your story, ups and downs, as long as you keep putting it out, you'll have it, and that'll always be there for all your fans. So we give you a canvas, and as Stephen Aiken said before season 2, he said he was going to paint some pretty pictures, and he did. He had some amazing matches. If you haven't seen season 2, check it out there. It's still available. He last sec, he got kills with 2 seconds left, buzzer beaters. He just showed amazing defense against some monsters. Steven put on a show. So however you want to live and however you want to show yourself to your fans, it'll be there. And you're going to have that opportunity. So Noah, pardon me after that little soliloquy. Who's your favorite PGF
I
athlete?
really liked watching Ryan Aitkins and Varela, probably my top 2. And then obviously Elijah too is really fun to watch as well.
Okay, so the youngster calls out all the champions. All right, very well. Hey, man, I just got to give you crap because your mustache.
That mustache is getting no one into trouble now.
Plus, you have a lot more hair than I do. So,
we call him Timu Tackett because his hair is always doing this, like Andrew Tackett, in his matches. So in the group chats, his name is Timu Tackett. So if we can keep that one rolling, I'd love to see more people calling Noah Timu Tackett.
Oh man, I just heard the bus. It just rolled through right all over top of you, Noah. Man, Timu Tackett, noted. I make player info sheets for all the coaches, all the folks, etc. Because I do a lot of watching of everyone that's on the PGF in advance. I try to get at least 10, 15 matches kind of seared into my brain to make sure I know who you are. Plus other stuff. So Timu Tackett,
Lock it in.
What's going on your play info sheet, Noah? Guaranteed. So, good stuff. All right. Well, since I think my producer has given up on trying to get his computer working again, he's still trying, even though he's in the pantry because he's a defensive tackle and he eats a lot. I know I can do it, CJ. He's going to come teach me how to do this stuff. It's okay. Pardon me. My point is, I got it. I kid. I mean, they all make fun of me as a boomer, allegedly, even though I'm Gen X. I have 2 degrees in computers. I'm not a dummy. I got a 20-pound brain. So it's all good. I can figure this out. But I guess parting shots, gentlemen, from you both. I'll give you last thoughts, whatever you want to throw out there, and then I'll ask you just to hang out in the green room, and I'll close it up, and then we'll be out of here. And then we'll talk a little bit behind the scenes to give you some advice. So, Travis.
Just want to say a big thank you to you for having us on. And I watched your, at least parts and the highlights of the TV dinner interview you did. And I thought it was really cool how you offered to sponsor him. And that's really cool.
Thank you. I mean, you know, I've helped out a couple athletes along the way on PGF.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate helping me get my face out there, and hopefully the team see this and maybe they want to pick me once I win, you know? So thank you.
All right. Yeah, I appreciate it. So you guys hang out for a second, see if I can figure out this thing. Hey, here we go. I can click buttons. So all you PGF fans out there, I hope you're still having fun. I know this went a little wild because producer went crazy. You know, I'm throwing you under the bus, CJ. It's okay. I still love him. He's my son. But anyways, I think we had a lot of fun. These guys are going to be fire. So if you're a fan, follow them. If you're a GM, draft them and put them on your team. So, you know, you can't all have 20-pound brains, but I'll try to help you make up for that. Until then, we'll see you next week.